Please beware. The voice in your head is a threat.
All right, it's Guy from Rock 105 and 95.5. A familiar face on the Zoom. It's Leigh from Michigan's own Pop Evil. How you doing today, buddy?
Good, man. Thanks for having me.
Oh, yeah, the pleasure is all on our end. Congratulations on the success of the new album Skeletons. And you guys just raring to hit the road here in Michigan now, right?
Can't wait. Is feel like it's taking forever, man. I just want to get the first week going. So I just get back into it. I've been so used to just being off and being in the real world for a minute. I'm ready to get back to my real norm, which is, stages and Walmarts. Let's go.
Right, right. Who needs the real world? Okay, let me ask you
Yeah.
by the way. You
Yeah.
look like you're in good shape. Do you work out? Are you like a gym rat?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna do more usually when I'm, in season when we're touring. Kind of when I'm off. But I've been back in the past few weeks. I've been back at it, so I'm excited to kind of get back. But I've been slacking a little bit there because it was the holiday. But other than that, I'm back at it.
Well, you don't want to run out of breath in the middle of a show, right?
I know, right? That's real. That's a real possibility.
All right. Well, congratulations on the album Skeletons and the first single we've been playing. All of rock radio has been playing Paranoid Crash and Burn. Do you guys purposely put the Crash and Burn in parentheses so you wouldn't get confused with the Sabbath song?
Yeah, I mean, I think that came up, and I'm like, look, we just don't. Sometimes when you have song titles that other people have used, it's just we like to just kind of give a little extra touch to make it our own.
For sure, for sure. Okay, so this is a question that I love to ask bands because you guys spend a lot of time together. What
Yeah.
is your favorite movie to watch when you're killing time before a show? There's going to be a few in rotation.
Yeah, it's interesting. The band watches a lot of them. I'm not really a movie guy. I'm a and the Netflix. I'm like, I'll do the Stranger Things and the series stuff like that. I mean, I've been watching The Mandalorian. I like that. You get a couple of the Last of Us, stuff like that. But movies every now and then, if we do, it's usually old school. Anchorman, go with some anything Will Ferrell, stuff like that. When we do it.
Gotcha. Okay.
But, yeah.
I'm guessing because you're so hyper, the idea of just sitting still and staring at a screen for 2+ hours probably gets Lee a little antsy.
We don't do it before the show, but like after the show, when things have calmed down, there's usually a movie. In the front lounge, there's always a movie going. In the back lounge is normally quiet time. So if people want to get up there and eat and chill, usually in movies to stay. So we do watch. I mean, movies are a big part. Just for me personally, they take 2 hours usually to watch the whole thing. Usually you're in and out. So reruns are normally where everyone's at least seen it. You can see a little bit and you're like,
well, it's like
I love this
everybody.
part. Yeah.
It's like everybody's seen every Seinfeld or every Family Guy or Simpsons.
Yeah.
You can go back and have your stupid in jokes like you like to
Yes.
do with your friends, right?
100%, just like that. Yep.
For sure, for sure. Okay, I know you're a sports fan. Obviously, you wrote the song that gets played in the big house. Have you ever
Right.
been in the big house while that song was being played? Have you ever been to a home game hearing your own music?
It is. It is. I've always had those sports dreams to play sports. That was always my first passion. So, that didn't work out. Obviously, I'm doing this. So when you get you get to hear your song in a stadium or something like that, it's just a little bit of, it's a little bit of ode to that old school you when you were just a kid and you get a little sports satisfaction out of that. So it's always
with Michigan athletics, especially football, it gives people something to smile about because the Detroit teams have been not so good in the last decade or so. I mean, obviously the Lions are on the come up, but
yeah, hopefully.
That's
Well,
right.
it's been cool. I remember doing a Michigan game, a Wolverine game, and then going over to Michigan State, a Sparty game, because I got family at both places. So I remember I think I did Michigan State during the day, and they were playing Pop Evil in the stadium, and then I think they were playing Footsteps, and then we went over to Michigan for the night game, and then they were playing in the big house. So it was cool. I got a little twin love there. It was a cool feeling.
Obviously it was, very sad news a couple of weeks ago with what happened at Michigan State, and that gives everybody a little bit of pause. I mean, because even in this part of the state, we're in northern Michigan, between like Traverse City and Sheboygan, you know where we are.
Of course.
There's still a lot of people with ties to MSU. People have kids there, people have friends there, and I couldn't even imagine.
Yeah, I mean that hit close to home. My brother went to Michigan State. We got friends there that have kids that literally we're hunkered down. They were telling us stories about it too. So it was just spent a lot of time on that campus, and it just is really so many great memories, and you always feel secure and safe. So that shook a lot of us, man. That's still praying for Michigan State.
Absolutely. I mean, it could, Sandy Hook, it could happen anywhere. We just, cross our fingers and pray that it doesn't happen to us. One more thing. What was the first song you ever learned to play? If you could go back into the time machine, do you remember?
Stone Temple Pilots Flush. The beginning.
All right. Do you ever play it to warm up?
We do. Me and Dave, who's the rhythm guitar player in our band, sometimes we'll just, when either of us have a guitar in hand, we'll just, and we'll both look at each other like, oh, I see you. You know what I mean? Because we always have fun with it.
Yeah, I remember reading an interview with Perry Farrell from Jane's Addiction. He said to warm up his voice, he would sing "Running with the Devil" by Van Halen. Because that stretches the vocal cords just a little bit, huh?
Yeah, it will.
So what are people going to expect if they see you in Grand Rapids, or if they see you in the Sioux, or if they see you in Detroit? What can people expect from a Pop Evil show 2023 style?
Energy, man. It feels like a new beginning for us. I mean, obviously there's respect to the old school Pop Evil that's got us here, but it's a new band, man, with a new sense of urgency. I think coming off that pandemic, everything was taken away from us. So we're back with hunger, a desire, a drive to be the best version of ourselves and to be a better band. And I think you hear that when you hear this band, this new album. There's a fun but aggressive energy that's been cooped up for a long time, and we finally, thanks to our producer Drew Falk, was able to really harness that. And we're so excited to bring this new energy and this new music to the live show, and give our fans the best live experience with Pop Evil that they've seen yet. So obviously we start with rehearsals soon, but from what I've already seen, from what we've been doing, it's just on another level for Pop Evil, and we can't wait to finally be out there doing what we love.
Well, Michigan can't wait to have you back. Thank you so much for your time, Leigh. We'll see you out there on the road, right?
I can't wait. We'll see you soon, man.
Got it.